In last lecture we have discussed about specific conductivity. Now we are talking about molar conductivity. Molar conductivity, as I told you, molar anywhere concerned with molarity. That's why the molar conductivity is anywhere the conducting power of all the ions present there in 1 molar solution of any electrolyte. 1 molar solution of any electrolyte. Actually we are talking about the conductivity, and conductivity is of electrolyte solution. Electrolyte means those solution which can conduct electricity in form of their ions, means all the polar compound. Total number of ions whatever are there in 1 molar solution of any electrolyte, whatever their conducting power will be there, that will be anywhere known as molar conductivity. Specific conductivity was denoted by kappa. Similarly, the molar conductivity is denoted by this lambda m. As I told you, it is anywhere the conductivity of all the ions present there in 1 molar solution. Molar means anywhere concerned with concentration. So lambda m means molar conductivity is equal to kappa upon concentration. Kappa the specific conductivity. We know the concentration. C is concentration. Concentration is mole per liter. Mole per liter means N upon V. Mole per liter is equal to C. Right? That's why I have written Cm is equal to N upon V. And now if I will kept for 1 mole, if the number of mole are 1, then this Cm can be written as 1 upon V. If I will put the value of 1 upon V here, it will be lambda m is equal to K upon 1 upon V. From where we will get lambda m is equal to kappa Vm, means volume, molar volume. Right? I can write down the molar volume is equal to 1000 upon molarity. Molar volume of any particular electrolyte can be written as 1000 upon molarity. From here, if I will put this value here, I will find out the formula of molar conductivity is 1000 kappa upon molarity. Right? And this molarity can also be written as concentration. I have written here it as well as lambda m is equal to 1000 kappa upon C. Whether you are to use this formula or this formula, right? In which lambda m is equal to molar conductivity, right sir? And kappa, you all know kappa is specific conductivity, and C is concentration. And similarly m is, if you are using m, this m is equal to molarity, right sir? This is molar conductivity. Initially we studied about the electrical conductance, then we studied about the specific conductivity. Now we have discussed about the molar conductivity. Now we will discuss the units of specific conductivity and molar conductivity. It is very simple. In physics you used to study dimension. Similarly we used to find out the unit of different quantities. How you have seen an electrical conductance. Now we will find out the unit of specific conductance or specific conductivity. Specific conductivity. Right? Specific conductivity was denoted by kappa, and kappa was written as 1 upon R into L upon A. Right? R resistance, L length, A this area of cross section. So unit of kappa is equal to 1 upon ohm. Unit of R is ohm into L. Unit of L length is, suppose that we write it cm, centimeter, and area centimeter square. Right? So from here it will be kappa will equal to, means unit of kappa will ohm inverse 1 into centimeter into centimeter minus 2. This will go upside and the sign will change. So it is something like this. So kappa is equal to ohm inverse upon centimeter inverse. I can also write it unit of kappa. Well, ohm inverse one is Simon per centimeter. What? Simon per centimeter. Whether you write ohm inverse centimeter inverse, or you are to write Simon centimeter inverse, or you can say Simon per centimeter. This is the unit of specific conductivity, right, sir? Now we will discuss about the unit of molar conductivity. Molar conductivity. Molar conductivity, right? How we know the molar conductivity is denoted by lambda m, is it is equal to 1000 kappa upon molarity, right, sir? So we know lambda m, unit of kappa is Simon centimeter inverse upon molarity, mole upon centimeter cube. Be centimeter cube, or you can say milliliter, that is the same. Mole per liter or per milliliter. In millimeter we used to write it centimeter cube, right? So lambda m's unit become Simon per centimeter into centimeter cube upon mole. It will be inverse, right? So from here it will be Simon per centimeter into centimeter cube into mole inverse. So it will be Simon per centimeter means 3 Simon centimeter square per mole. This is the unit of lambda m. This is the unit of what? Lambda m. Now we are having three kind of conductivity. One, it was electrical conductance, that was denoted by C. It was reciprocal of resistance. Then after we have discussed about the specific conductivity, it was reciprocal of resistivity. Then after we have discussed about molar conductivity, and molar conductivity was anywhere concerned with the conducting power of all the ions present in 1 molar solution of any electrolyte. Right? Then after we have discussed the unit of these quantities, right? And unit you can easily find out if you are having the fundamental units. Fundamental units means just like the unit of resistance, unit of length, unit of all these other quantities which are associated with it, right? So now we will solve a numerical based on these two topics. I am having a numerical conductivity of 0.00241 capital M CH3 COOH is 7.896 into 10 raised to power -5 Simon per centimeter. Right? Calculate its molar conductivity if lambda m naught is for CH3 COOH is 390.5 Simon centimeter square per mole. What is its dissociation constant? So very important numerical it is, and so many times this question has been raised there in board examination, right sir? Now we will, as I have told you, whenever we used to solve a numerical, we will have to read the numerical deeply. We will have to go through the units of different quantities. Then after we will decide that which quantity is in which value, right? We are going to read this question. Conductivity of this M means this is the molarity. This M means molarity or concentration, you can say. Molarity of the solution is 0.00241 capital M. Means this molar solution. This much moles are present in 1 liter of solution. What has been written? Conductivity of this MCl3COOH solution, Cl3COOH solution is this much. You can see now Simon per centimeter. Simon per centimeter was the unit of specific conductivity, and specific conductivity is the conductivity here. The conductivity means specific conductivity. Why? Because you know the unit of specific conductivity is Simon per centimeter. That is denoted by kappa. Kappa is 7.896 into 10 raised to power minus 5 Simon per centimeter, right sir? Calculate the molar conductivity of CH3COOH solution. Calculate the molar conductivity means first of all you have to find out the molar conductivity of CH3COOH solution. Then after what is it is asking, if the observed value of molar conductivity for CH3COOH solution is this much. Lambda m naught for CH3COOH solution is 390.5 Simon centimeter square per mole. This was the unit of molar conductivity in just last topic we have studied, right? What is its dissociation constant? Dissociation constant is denoted by alpha. First of all, we will find out the molar conductivity of the solution. How will we find out? You will see here, right? We know molar conductivity is equal to 1000 kappa upon C. C means concentration or molarity. So lambda m is equal to 1000 into kappa has been given as 7.896 into 10 raised to power minus 5 upon C is 0.00241. Right? From here you will find out the calculated value of molar conductivity, and that will be something, if you will find out, if you will calculate it, it will be 32.763. You will have to calculate it. Just like 10 raised to power minus 5, this is 10 raised to power 3, it will remain 10 raised to power minus 2. Then after the point will shift it to left side. Then after you can cancel out it properly, and the answer will be 32.763 Simon centimeter square per mole. Right, sir? This is actually, what is this? This is the molar conductivity. The first question. Calculate the molar conductivity of CH3OH solution. We all know molar conductivity is 1000 kappa upon C, and we have found out it like this. Right? Now the another question on the same. Find out the dissociation constant. Dissociation constant. What is that? Actually, dissociation constant is K. Right? How will we find out the dissociation constant? That you will see here. Right? We are having CH3COOH. Right? On dissociation, it will give CH3COO negative and H positive. Right? Suppose that it was initially it was 1 and it was 0 and 0. At equilibrium, it become 1 minus alpha, and alpha from here alpha. At given concentration, it becomes C into 1 minus alpha. It is C alpha and it is C alpha as well. So the dissociation constant K is equal to concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. C alpha into C alpha upon C into 1 minus alpha, right sir? From here we can find out the dissociation constant is equal to this will be C square alpha square. C will cancel out by C, it will be C alpha square upon 1 minus alpha. This will be the value of dissociation constant, but we are not having value of alpha. In previous chapter we have discussed that alpha dissociation, degree of dissociation is equal to the calculated value of this molar conductivity upon the original, means the value of molar conductivity at infinite concentration, that is called O, right? Lambda, the degree of dissociation alpha is equal to lambda m c, c means calculated, upon lambda m observed. Observed means which is in infinite dilution, right? From here we are having the calculated value, and alpha equal to 32.763 upon lambda m naught is given 390. That has been given 390.5, right? From here we will find out the alpha, and when we will find out the alpha, easily we can find out the value of dissociation constant, because C has been given 0.00241 alpha square. From here we can find out, and then 1 minus alpha, easily we can find out. Sir, such kind of numerical will be asked in board examination 101%, whether belongs to CH3 COOH solution. Generally this question, this question itself has been asked more than 10 times in front of me. So try to understand the topic, and whatever the next topic will be there, that we will discuss in next lecture.